I've made a tragic mistake. I bought the kids whistle pops.
I used to tell our people Microsoft was about one.
Welcome everyone to the main broadcast, episode 28. I'm your host Alex Rogers and I'm with my co-hosts Adam, Peter and Dan. We are straight into it. What has everyone been doing?
Wait, I have something to get us started straight away.
Yeah, please.
So
What's everyone been up to? No, guys.
Shut up.
I'm interested.
As podcast editor, I notice little trends and stuff. And I find that we really get, maybe not our groove going, but we sort of hit a stride around mid-podcast when Alex gets the giggles.
Yeah.
So
why am I the trend? Why am I the setter?
So I figured to get the giggles, I know what works for Alex.
No, don't.
So
don't do it.
I time-stamped it to the perfect timestamp. So Alex has to watch it. We all can, but Alex can watch it.
No, don't make me watch this.
Oh, that guy's just throwing up.
Oh, this is my nightmare of an episode because I hate myself throwing up. Oh, not throwing up, like laughing into the mic. That's so good. You're right, that got me in the giggles. I'm in a mood now. Holy shit. That's so good. Oh, fuck. My roommate just watched that with me and he just was like, what the fuck are you watching?
Why was he on there for so long? Surely people would try and get him off so he's
I
not
don't
puking
know.
all over the ride.
Yeah, I don't know, because they have done the ride. Because I watched the whole video trying to time the best bombs, and it wasn't until the end. So I figured that could be, we start the podcast every week with a funny bomb video. That'll get Alex every time.
Dude, this is how bad it gets. I think me throwing up is funny. It's terrible. It's a terrible sense of humor to have.
Do you ever surprise vomit yourself? Where you just like sat there and you'll just go... No?
No! I've never... I don't surprise vomit ever.
No, I'll just be sitting there and I'll just go... in my mouth. I thought that was normal.
I think
that is very
you
much
should
not
get
normal.
you checked yourself.
Yeah.
Somebody's...
This is another one for the doctor, Adam.
Yeah.
It just feels so normal. It's like half a mouth of bomb. You just like...
That is no.
That's too much vomit.
Oh god, that's so funny.
Look, guys,
half a
I
mouth of
know you find the pee and the poo and the vomiting funny, but I don't want to be known as the podcast of bodily mishaps.
Yeah.
That's too late, Dad. Where did the poo start?
Guys, we have an episode literally called "I Pooped My Pants."
Yeah. I feel like the bus story. That's not an opener.
That's a closer.
Yeah, exactly.
You close on
Yeah.
that story.
Yeah.
It's not. That's not gonna be the very first time we talk about it.
Nah, it can't be. I understand what you're saying, but like back in our old shows that we didn't even come close to any stories like that. Hey.
Well, no, because we were just talking about anime the whole time like a bunch of nerds.
And we couldn't bring it up.
Do you know how bad it would be? It's just like, oh, guys, we're gonna talk about anime for 2 hours and also tell you about pooping our pants. Like that's a terrible image to present to people.
That's so good. Does anyone have any stories for the week, or are we freeballing this episode?
I mean, I've basically just been babysitting all day today.
Gross.
We were babysitting. Yeah, gross. Oh,
Yeah.
depends on the kid. Like,
It was two kids. It was two kids.
Alright, that was bad. No.
And it was
no
a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old.
Oh,
I just didn't realize with kids that they'll just break stuff
Oh yeah.
all the time. They're just
Yeah.
like they'll just grab a drawer and like pull it out of the cabinet and just go, "Oh, what happened?" It's like, "What do you mean what happened? You happened. you just pulled it out." Or you'll give them a yogurt and they'll put it down next to them on the couch and then do something else and then the yogurt will spill and you'll be like, the yogurt spilled, and they'll go, "I didn't do it." It's like, Pretty sure no one else here is eating yogurt. So
And then Adam just looks at himself in the mirror with yogurt on his face. He's like,
yeah.
it was
Look
me.
at
That is the exact same conversation I would have with you when you would come over to my house and the cushions would be all over the place. And you would say, I'm just sitting here. I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, I didn't do anything. It's not even my fault.
So is there any more audio trends that you've like picked up from us? Or is it just that one of me having the giggles?
That's the one I've noticed so far. Is it'll normally like we'll be going, we'll be having a good conversation, and then one of us will say something and it'll just set you off, and then it's like hyperdrive for 10 minutes. And I'm like, we could use it at the beginning. We could use that energy high, start high, and then slow it down.
Yeah, but then I'll have an energy crash by like the 40-minute mark.
Yeah, but we already got him in by that point. We've got a view. Tick, done.
Yeah, but it's just me like cringing at myself, giggling.
An audio trend I noticed I have is I still, despite trying really hard, do not sit near my microphone. Not consistently at all. And I'll see waveforms where I know that I've spoken into it properly and it sounds good, and then I'll just hear myself like sitting really far away from the microphone, and I also apparently have been playing with nail clippers because I keep hearing them like just going.
Really?
And I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, what's that noise? And then I looked at my desk and there's nail clippers there, and I'm like, yeah, it has to be those. Like, it's gotta be. Because
you are a fidgeter.
Because it messes with my compressor, because it boosts those like little clicks.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great. I'm glad that might tick you off.
It does. I've moved the nail clippers away. I don't have them on.
You can't
on the
trust
desk
yourself.
anymore.
I'm genuinely so proud of you. I've been meaning to get you away from the fucking fidget tools for a year on this podcast.
I need a quiet one.
You do.
Yeah.
You need it needs to be like a cushion.
Yeah, I've just got a pencil that I just draw on the desk with.
What? Why are you drawing on my desk?
You need a stress
I'm just gonna get home in like 4 months' time, whenever he comes back, and the desk is just gonna be silver grey.
Like, I clean it. I will be honest, there are marks where it won't completely rub away, but it's mostly clean.
God. And the worst part is, Dan, my desk is white. It's proper white. And when I left, I'll admit I didn't clean it.
It was white.
Oh God.
You know how to fix this, right? You just get a desk mat and just cover the problem.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, no, I've
he'll
drawn
fiddle
all
at
over
it.
I've drawn all over the desk.
No,
mat.
he wants to show off his handiwork.
Yeah.
He sent me a picture of my fucking mouse pad, and it's ruined. It's like a fucking little girl's piece of paper.
No, it's not. It's like the wall of a psych ward. That's what it looks like. It's just scrolls and weird faces and too many stars.
Oh my God. The wall of a psych ward. That's awesome. Have you ever worried that, when you overthink just a bit too much, do you ever think that, sometimes you're okay to go to a psych ward? Do you ever think, with how much I'm thinking right now, maybe it's okay to go to a psych ward?
What do you mean?
if straight jacket.
Well, they usually put them in straitjacket if it's they're a danger to themselves or others,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
I don't think
you
you go to
overthinking
a
stuff.
I don't think you go to an asylum because you think too much.
Yeah. I can't start thinking about my 401k.
That's for your
Put me in a
therapist.
straitjacket.
I've got so much taxes.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll think faster than my brain can.
Right? I've done that before, and it's really weird. Because
Yeah.
it's I'm already
can't
having
finish a thought. You're halfway
No.
through saying a sentence and the next one starts. And you're like, stop. I can't hear myself think. There's
Pump
too
the
many
brakes.
words. Yeah.
I had that once where I was in an exam and that happened. And the only way it stopped is because the math teacher who was looking at our essays.
There's a really weird math class.
No, he was the one that was supervising. He sat on a table and the table just we heard a and the table just fucking sank down to the ground. One of the legs just broke and everyone turned and looked at him at the back of the corner. And he walked past me and I looked at him and he just leaned down and went, ow. and then just walk out of the room, and his face was so red, and it was.
Do you
just
think that keeps him up at
amazing.
night? Do you think that's one of his embarrassing moments?
It's gotta. It's
So
amazing.
good.
That's
It's
funny.
such. It's
He
such
just
a
needed
good
to
moment.
embrace. He just needed to embrace the meme.
Yeah.
You just got to embrace it.
Have you ever broken anything like that? Have you ever like sat on a table or sat on a chair and just?
I broke a chair at McDonald's once. I was just sat on it, and I was a lot bigger at the time, so that's probably explains how I broke a McDonald's chair, which should be the most reinforced ones of them all.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting there and I'm like, huh. Everyone else is getting taller. What's going on? And it was the chair. All 4 chair legs were just like splaying out, just like
Yeah.
slowly, and then
No way.
You must have been a heavy boy.
and it just went. And
Well,
then just,
actually, I've seen this happen a couple of times, and like
Yeah.
the people I've seen it happen to weren't particularly big people. Like
Yeah,
the
I
legs
think-
of the
yeah.
chair had just started to
they
go.
were just going.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it Adam every time?
Well, we saw when we went to our Mexican spot, there was
Mm.
a dude that sat in a chair and who just completely collapsed.
Yeah, the legs just go out, and then
The legs just goes up. But I think the floor was a bit iffy as well at the time.
I also like, as a civilization, we haven't perfected the chair yet. Like, how have we not?
Perfected the
No,
chair.
we
the chair
we've
is the
definitely
chair.
done that. It's just like companies cheap out and then suddenly
Yeah.
have a inferior product that fails or like it just doesn't pass quality.
Oh, so do you think we make imperfect chairs on purpose so that maybe they do break and they'll have to buy another one?
well, they make imperfect chairs because they're cheaper than making perfect chairs.
Okay,
That's
oh,
why.
whatever.
Because if they made a perfect chair, it wouldn't have legs. I don't think. I think it would just be a solid thing, so that it definitely wouldn't break.
That-
Although, how would you like kick your legs out? You know, like when you cut your feet,
Yeah, like-
don't touch the ground because the chair's too tall. and
I
you just,
think
like,
the
kick.
perfect chair, what people think the perfect chair looks like to them, if someone like was shown, be like, hey, my name is Alex Rogers, what's my perfect chair look like? And they showed me my perfect chair, I reckon 9 times out of 10 I'd probably be like, nah, I don't like the look of that. Like, that doesn't look comfortable. But until I sit in it, then I would admit that it's the perfect chair. Because I reckon the perfect chair would look ugly.
My
just, like-
perfect chair would have so much padding and so much leather. That would be my perfect chair.
And it would
Yeah.
have a line or a pole at the top, and then hang like a ball down, so you could play
Oh
with it.
yeah, and that way I don't move around the room. And just like
Yeah.
And they'll have pillows on strings, so when you throw one on the floor, it like automatically zips back in. That's
No,
what
it
it'd
has
be
a
like.
it has a button on it that I can just press that locks the wheels in place, so I can't move. And then I can turn it off when I want to.
This is a chair or a fucking car. What are you talking about? 4
It's a
wheels?
chair. Yeah, it'd be my perfect chair has wheels on it.
Oh, okay.
I
that's fair.
forgot to mention that part.
Again, you might not think so. You might get shown your perfect chair and you might be like, oh, that's not what I was expecting it to look like. But until you
Oh, you're
sit there-
saying
like-
someone designed my perfect chair without my input?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Because
Oh.
like, your mind is going to get scanned. And it's like, this is your perfect chair. But you're like,
Can
I
I
reckon
scan my
you're-
back too? Because that's actually the most important part. Because
yeah, I guess so.
Chairs hurt me.
I guess so, but like, this would never hurt you. You could sit in this for
You're not
1,000
sitting
hours in a
right
row.
now, are you?
What the fuck
I
does
don't
that
know.
mean?
I think it hurts because I'm sitting right, and I don't normally.
Can you guys like squat? I can't squat, so when I go into a chair, I just fall into the chair. Like I kind of just like bend my legs and then I kind of just lean and then fall into the chair. I don't ever really, sit.
You can't place yourself down.
No, I don't think so. I think I just like I can redo it really slowly.
Get
like,
up
I'll
and do
fall
it now.
slowly. Well, no, because no.
Do it now.
I,
If it's like a couch, I'll like sort of drop myself into it, but not like a chair or anything. Normally,
like-
I just sit down.
I just realised I can't sit in a wheelie chair without the chair wheeling backwards.
well, yeah, that means you're falling into it.
Yeah, so I guess
Yeah.
I do the same thing then.
Yeah, that means like, if you had wheels on your chair, would the chair go backwards? Hence,
Yes.
are you falling into that chair?
I suppose so.
I'm going
That's
to
it.
test it now.
Every listener right now is probably trying to do that. They're probably about to get into the chair, sit
Yeah.
back.
When I listen back to it,
you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
No, I
I'll do it
place
too.
myself down.
You do it?
You do.
What do you
Yeah, I
do?
place
What do you
myself
do?
in.
So you just
I'm
like
impressed.
even when I place myself, I still move back a little bit.
I mean, yeah.
It's
but-
control.
I mean, it is control. I understand what you're saying.
Don't be in a rush.
How do you guys get into bed? Do you sit on your bed and then like get into it, or do you just fall
Oh, that
into
I
it?
just plop down.
I just flop
Bed
in.
doesn't count.
Who the
Bed's a
fuck
whole
sits into
nother
the
animal.
bed?
I think I like go into bed shoulder first. Like I think that's
What
how I
the
get.
fuck?
Get
Oh,
in
I think I
bed.
know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
As in you like are going in for like a NFL tackle and like,
No,
you're
it's like
that
it's
bed
like
has
I'm-
the ball. I'm
it's
going
like-
in.
No, it's like I'm walking and then I put my right foot down and I just lean forward and let my right shoulder be the first thing that touches the bed.
Whoa. I
Sort
feel
of
like
like
that
the
explains
start-
why your
the
shoulders
my
are so
knees.
the
fucked.
start
Like
of
my
a-
right knee is usually how I get into bed. Like knee up on and then in.
Okay.
You know, I'm
can't
like
tell
I'm
you.
like
I
falling.
don't think about it.
That's a lot to think about. I think I just kind of get into bed however as quickly as I can.
Yeah.
And then you think about your worst moments of life, which are Alex, go.
My worst
are yours?
moment of my life.
No, the moments that you sit and think about in bed.
Normally, it's like when I was in primary school and I picked my nose and I had a booger on my nose and I ate it. And two girls that were like
Ew,
2 Peters.
yucky.
I was like in year 3. Let it go. I had to think about that for a second. Like when
Well,
was
you haven't.
yeah. Anyway, and then two girls that I knew were like looking at me after I ate it, and then every time I have an itchy nose to think about that. That haunts me for my life. But I was 8 at the time. I'm now 21 and I still think about it. Thanks for bringing it up, Adam, you piece of
You
shit.
brought it up earlier.
You brought it up, and now you put it into the podcast.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad I got it out. It feels like counseling
Okay.
to me. Does anyone have any moments like that?
I hope you feel better.
Yeah, you could have
I
just
do.
lied and said, no, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, no, I don't remember.
You're a liar. You're a liar and a fool.
I have a kind of one. It doesn't really keep me up because it's not terrible, but it makes me laugh every so often. When I first went to middle school, they were doing class captain elections. I must have given some incredible, like, Independence Day level speech because I won it. And then our PE teacher, shout out Mr. Stewart,
Oh my guy. He was mine too. What a
Yeah.
fucking G.
he pulled me aside and he was just like, do you know how crazy it is that half of these kids have gone to school together for 2 years and then you just turn up and win this? And he was like bigging me up about like this speech. He was like, do you know how big of a deal that is? And I just went, no. And then like, shut down his speech. And I kind of meant to say I didn't until you said it, but I just said no. And he
Choking
was
like a true captain.
yeah. And he was just like, all right, let me explain again. And he just told me it again, word for word. And then I was like, okay, now I understand.
Did you stay captain? Or did you get demoted?
Well, you're only allowed to do it one time.
Oh,
So
okay.
It's like, it's not like the presidency. You get one term, and that's it.
No,
And
yeah.
I
One
didn't
and
do
done.
anything. Yeah, I did nothing, so I wouldn't have won it again.
no, that's right. You can get like
I don't even remember what I said, but whatever I did worked.
a Dharma care. That's what you did.
Yeah.
I don't understand the school captaincy stuff. Like, what do they actually do?
I like led our class into sports day, and I was maybe
it.
one of the worst sportsmen on the team, so it wasn't a good look. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what. You're the leader because you use your brains, not your body.
Yeah,
You weren't ready for the sport aspect of sports day.
that's why in our high school sports days, I just dressed up in funny costumes instead of doing sport.
That's
Nice.
smart.
At one year I dressed up like a girl. The other year I dressed up like a different girl, and then I dressed up in a morph suit so you could see my junk.
Swag. So good. Do you guys have any, Dan, do you have a moment that you just like, when you're in bed at night, do you just think, fuck?
I usually don't let myself have a moment like that.
Yeah, you're like, no, stay away.
Yeah.
Moody, does Taco Tuesday keep you up at night?
That is
No.
legendary.
It's such a good story.
It is.
We've never told it though. We've never told it.
No,
And we don't have to. We don't
We
have to.
definitely have told it.
We've never
Nah.
told Taco Tuesday.
We don't
We've
have
told it like 4 times.
No, we
We've told
mention
a
it,
lot.
and every single time we mention it, we go, we've never told that story, and Peter goes, good. and we won't. That's what happens.
We can shut it down. I think it's just gotten to the point where now I just find it funny.
Look, on the
Yeah.
10th anniversary of us bringing it up in the podcast, then we can
Yeah.
actually bring it up.
We'll announce it on
Yeah,
episode 10.
once we've hit 10 years, I'll tell the story.
What do you guys think of Crocs?
I love them. They're
They're
comfortable.
fine.
They're not very like visually appealing, but they're very comfortable.
But they are apparently right now.
Really?
Like,
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
popular
oh yeah,
right
Crocs,
now.
It's a fashion statement.
Crocs and socks are back. They've been back in for like 2
Dude,
years.
they flip flop harder than flip flops.
Yeah, they might be out again by the time you're back in. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna miss it.
They're fucking ugly to look at, but once you get them, you don't want to take them off.
Yep.
I've never worn a pair.
Give them a go,
Yeah,
because I just
You
I
should
bought a pair
get
yesterday.
yourself a pair.
Have you guys ever bought anything off a whim and just used it all the time? Like, I know that's a really specific question.
Wireless earbuds. I was always
Yes.
an over-the-ear headphone guy. I hated the idea of wireless earbuds because I'm like, I'm just gonna lose them. And I still do. I still lose them all the time. But I like having.
They have like a locate feature. At least most of them do.
Not the ones I buy. The ones I buy cost $10 because I know I'm
okay.
gonna lose them. I'm still waiting for like good waterproof wireless earbuds, so I never even have to take them out. If I didn't shower, I would probably wear earbuds all day.
Really? Do you think your hearing is going down, Adam?
No, my hearing's amazing.
Just wear a shower cap.
What if I want to wash my hair?
You don't wash your hair. I've felt it.
Oh,
I don't wash it very often because it's a whole ordeal. But
Yeah.
when I do, it gets silky smooth.
just cut it, man. Just cut it. Because I'm sure the parts of your hair that you have, it still grows, right?
Yeah, where I have it.
Yeah. So why don't you just cut it short? Because it'll grow back.
Because I don't trust it.
You could probably sell your hair for a couple grand at that point.
Nah, it's not in the state that it's in, God no.
Oh,
Like,
so you don't even take
nobody
care
wants
of
this.
it.
No, it's just... It's always tied up in, like, under a hat.
Then why don't you just cut it?
Because it's the principle
That's
of the
what I
thing.
don't understand. You grow your hair so long, but then you wear a hat.
And you'll tie it up.
Yeah, because I just act like I have short hair until I need long hair.
Yeah,
When
so
do
like
you
you're
need
waiting
long
to do
hair?
a L'Oreal commercial.
You might be. You actually never know.
You never know.
The only time you take off a hat is when you go home or you're not in public.
The second I cut my hair, I'm going to be walking down the street and someone's going to go, help, help! We need some long hair here, stat! I'll give $10 billion to any man specifically, who has over-shoulder length hair and can donate it right now. And that's my moment.
Now, here's the problem, Peter. I agree with Adam on this because I feel like something like this would happen. I back him
You're too
100% on
optimistic.
this. I'm not optimistic. If anything, I'm pessimistic. I don't want it to happen, but I reckon it will.
You just reminded me of a story that's not really related to what you said, but it's kinda related to the things that keep us up at night, but it keeps me up in a sad way. So, do
you wanna share
remember
this?
those- Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
letting you know where. If I started telling you the story, you'd ask me where it came from.
Oh,
So
okay.
now I'm just telling you where it came from. Do you know those whistle pops that
Oh,
you
yes.
used to get?
Yep.
You know, and then you'd go whoop, whoop. They were slide whistles, but you could eat them.
Yes, whistle pops.
Very tasty.
So I remember one time, actually the very last time I had a whistle pop, I was super excited to play with the slide whistle, but I forgot how they worked. So I crushed my whistle, like I ate it super quick because I thought I had to eat it to play with it. And then I blew on the stick that was left over and no sound came out. And I realized my mistake in that moment. And all the other kids were running around with their whistle pops. And I was just looking around like, oh, I don't have a whistle anymore. And so I went home because I was too upset to watch anyone else play with the slide whistles. And someone asked me, where did yours go? And I'm like, oh, I didn't feel like playing with it, so I just ate it. And that was a lie. I really wanted to play with the slide whistle. So I went home, and I didn't cry, but I was too sad to cry. And that was the last time I had a whistle pop.
If that is...
That's the way the cookie crumbled.
That's
Yeah.
how Rogers became an evil villain.
Yeah, dude. That's in nuts.
If that is not the start of an origin story, I don't know what is.
I literally remember sitting at home going, Someone needs to invent one that works as a lollipop and also after you've eaten the lollipop.
That's just a slide whistle.
Yeah, so you have
It's
so
just
you
a
have
slide.
you have a slide whistle as the lollipop, and you can change the tone as you eat it. But then once you finished it, you could turn it around, and it's still a slide whistle. So you're not upset
So
about
just
eating
keep a
the
slide
whistle
whistle in your pocket at all times.
because I was 9 years old.
That's too old to be devastated by candy.
Nah.
What do you mean 9?
Did you guys have any like gross eating habits growing up? Oh, not really.
Not that I could think of.
Not really. No.
Like my dad would like to try to like make beer sometimes. You know, like the condensed sugar balls that you can get for like fermenting beer and shit. They're like it's almost like sugar cubes, but like circular and a bit more crystallized.
Sure. Anyway.
Like yeast? Are you talking about yeast?
I didn't eat yeast. No, I ate sugar. Dad would get those so he could make some beer, and I was like, well, these are sugar, and I was 10. I want to eat these. So I would just every once in a while go into the bag of sugar balls that my dad needed, and I would just snack on one, and it was the best thing ever. It was just sugar nonstop, and I think I did that for like 6 months. Like every once in a while, I'd just go and grab a little sugar ball and suck on it until it was gone, and that was the best.
It's a very weird habit.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have a sugar craving.
I found a pack of 48 Chubba Chub whistle pops. Should I
Order it,
should I
order it,
buy
order
them
it.
for my 9-year-old self?
Can you buy them? Please, you gotta do it.
Heal your inner child. Do it.
If you're
It's
not going
30
to buy them
it's
for us,
30
buy them for you.
It's $32 for 48.
That's not bad.
So that's less than $1 a whistle pop.
It's
Yeah.
the first. It's the first product that the main broadcast and the main cast will buy.
Losing money if you didn't get them.
I would be losing money. I mean, how much does that make them each? 32, 48 divided by 30. No, 38 divided by 42. It's 66 cents a whistle pop.
That's pretty good.
Do
Can I
it.
buy any less?
Why? Buy the 48 whistle pops. God damn it.
You can have one a day for 48 days.
I don't need one a day. That's too many whistle pops. I'm overcompensating.
That's several months of whistle pop supply. That's
Could
pretty
be a
good.
year
Keep
of
them in the
whistle
pantry.
pops.
You can do an intro with a whistle pop one episode.
Yeah. I'm weird.
I'll have an whole
Hey.
orchestra.
Yeah.
But I only need one then. I don't, because I can only play one at a time.
No. Because
Well, that's something
everyone
you can do a
knows
video on.
different colours have different sounds.
They're
That's
all
true.
strawberry.
No.
Oh,
They only
There's
have
my
one
theory.
flavor.
Well, I've heard that if you're lucky, you can get like an A minor whistle pop. You should try and do that.
bro, just treat yourself.
Do it, man. You deserve this.
Treat yourself with treats.
If I could get a mixed flavor bag, I would. But I don't know if I want 48 strawberry whistle pop. They sell blue raspberries. A pack of 5 blue raspberries for $21? That is ridiculous. Why don't I just buy myself a slide whistle?
Yeah, just buy yourself a slide whistle.
There was somewhere that was selling hot gummy bears, like capsaicin gummy bears.
Do you handle heat all right, Alex?
I'm okay with heat. I think the anticipation of heat gets to me a lot more than the actual dish itself. Like once I start eating it, I can go through with it.
You should have been there when we did the Pokemon Go day like ages ago. We ended up going back to a burger place.
I didn't catch any
and
Pokemon. I still don't know why I went on that day. For the love of fuck, I cannot think for the love of me why I went.
But yeah, we ended up going back to a burger place, and the burger joint had a shelf of like chili sauces and stuff. And then I was like, oh, none of these are really like super spicy. And then Moody pointed out that they have a sign here that says ask
Yeah,
at the
Dan, read
counter
the
for the
fucking
extra
sign, my
spicy
guy.
stuff. I was like, ooh, okay. I ended up doing that, and long story short, I was crying by the end of it. It was great.
Oh
I had
shit!
the tiniest little speck of it, and it was maybe the worst moment of my entire life. I just put it on the end of a toothpick. It's like a scene from a cartoon. On the end of a toothpick, this tiniest little drop, I touched it to my tongue, and I kid you not, all the saliva in my mouth just went tss, and evaporated. Just gone.
the
Like, my
fuck?
mouth was bone dry, and I'm like, "Ugh!" I'm gonna die. And I had to run to the bathroom, splash water on my face. I was dipping nuggets in milk and sucking them to try and stop it. It wouldn't happen.
The build up for Dan was amazing as well, because he was just he was going through everything, going, yeah, this is nothing. Yeah, this is nothing. This is nothing. This is nothing. And then the owner finally brings out like the big boy, like the
Yeah, the owner's got like
holy
gloves,
shit,
a
this
mask,
MP,
Yeah.
like
we're ready to call the ambulance, sort of big boy sauce. And he takes a bite and he goes, oh, this is hot. And I start seeing him like tear up, and I go, ah ha ha ha, gods do cry.
Pivoting basically completely. I was reminded of this when Dan asked about Crocs. Do any of you guys have fashion trends that are terrible? Like they're just known to be bad fashion decisions, but you just like it, so you do it anyway.
Yeah, long t-shirt and
Yes.
shorts.
See, I can kind of get behind that.
Oh yeah, I just
Like
kind
not
of
the way it feels. I get like, you know, I wear track pants around the house because they're comfy. But I mean like a fashion faux pas where you're like, nah, but it actually looks really good though.
Yeah, long like an undershirt. Say I wear a black undershirt, a white t-shirt, and shorts. I reckon that looks
Yeah.
good. But I've been told not
A
to.
long shirt, a t-shirt over it, and then shorts.
I've been
Yeah,
told
that's-
not to.
That's
But-
yeah. You look like Sheldon a little bit then, because that's what he was.
Well, an undershirt's an undershirt, so it's like kind of tight fitting, but it's
Yeah.
like still a long t-shirt underneath the short t-shirt. So, but it just
You have
doesn't look
done
like
that.
Sheldon.
It's
you know?
it's comfortable.
There's
Yeah.
too many shirts.
I love double denim. I think double denim looks
Oh,
so
yeah.
cool.
Well, you're wrong.
Denim jacket and denim pants.
Double denim.
Man, double
I think I
denim.
need to upgrade my wardrobe. Most of the stuff I wear, just a random pair of shorts and a random t-shirt from the pile, or like from the drawer.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with that, but it's just like some days I question my choices in life, and that's one of them.
Damn.
I've got to the point where all of my shirts are like starting to actually like wear out now, so I only have 3 shirts that I can actually wear.
What do you
outside.
mean wear out now? They've been wearing out for 10 years and you still have them.
No, like they've actually got holes and shit in them now. And there's
Well,
about only 3 left.
What about you, Alex? You're the youngest of us, so you should know fashion better than anyone.
Well, I gave you my long t-shirt. And
Oh, yeah, you did give me one. Yeah, you did.
yeah, that and 3/4 pants. Really,
Oh, I
like-
love
no.
three-quarter pants.
I
I
hate
fuck with them.
3/4 pants.
I think if you can
They
pull them
look
off,
like you're
you
just
look
wearing
fucking cool.
Pants that are too small. Like,
Nah, I think they look sick. I'll tell you something that I think that looks fucking stupid, but people seem to like: basketball shorts.
yeah.
Big old baggy
Basketball
basketball
shorts are
shorts
my,
are
like-
dumb.
My at-home clothes.
Yeah, at home, maybe to a basketball game. I probably like a street game, like some street ball.
When are you playing street ball, Dan?
I'm not.
Just give me an example.
This is
like, yeah,
is like
you know, when I'm
scenarios
playing
where I'm saying
street
it's
ball-
okay to wear them.
When I'm hanging out with the boys, I'm playing some street ball, and I just need to wear my basketball shorts, man. I don't know why you
How are you
cracking on me,
supposed to
dog.
dunk without the flexibility they provide?
I need to have some draft near my junk. Did I ever show you guys the picture of Cody?
Just the
Wait,
picture
what?
of Cody.
This is my favorite picture of Cody. He was so we were in Korea, and there was lipstick and not lipstick, like lip balm, and it was cherry flavor. And cherry flavor also makes like a red hue on your face. So we were very drunk, and I said, "Cody, give me a face. I want to see if I can make you look like the Joker." And so I took it, put it on his face, and I did a 0.5% lens, and it made
You
me.
gave him the mega mind.
No, I
You
gave him
mega
a
minded
fucking blobfish. It is though. It's like bang on. It's so good.
Did you know that before I sent it? Did you
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
it was gonna be?
Also, that picture is fucking disgusting because it's like I don't care about it being like a soggy pile of shit. It's the mucus coming out of his fucking
It's
mouth.
just
It's
like-
grossing me
Well,
out.
normally those fish live deep underwater.
Yeah.
It's once you pull them up to the surface that things go wrong, and like the moisture starts leaving their bodies.
Its insides have exploded and they're coming out of its mouth.
Oh,
It's myth.
Alex, you liked vomiting at the beginning of the podcast. Now
Yeah,
look at
but
that.
when it's when
Look
it's
at
a
it.
human, are you telling me that video of him fucking chucking up his guts was not the funniest shit you've ever seen?
Have we come full circle?
Yeah.
What the hell?
It's the circle of life,
It's called art.
and that's where we'll end it. That's how we end it here.
Yeah.
These episodes are scripted.
Yeah. we plan them
I
out.
genuinely don't think anyone can claim that these episodes are scripted, just because. No, they're just not. Saying they're scripted is like saying.
That couldn't have been better. That could
That's a
not have
short.
been more perfect.
I had a mental blank. I couldn't think of anything to say.
So saying these episodes are scripted is like saying
I don't know. Maybe we just leave it there.
it's like saying you should eat a whistle pop before you make it an instrument.
What?
Goddamn right it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, play with your whistle pop before you eat your whistle pop.
Everyone, if anyone takes any lessons from this podcast, it's whistle in your pop before you eat it.
And you are Dan Magnum.
No, we are Dan Magnum. They are not.
No, we are doing it.
Oh, true. What are they? What do we call them? Civilians? Normies?
No, we're the main cast. We're not. We're the main
Wait,
cast.
so who is Dan Magnum?
They are the viewers. No, they're NPCs. We're the main cast. They're NPCs.
So there's some days where you gotta be NPC. There's some days
When can I start being a player character again?
when you buy the damn DLC. God damn it!
But
Yeah.
it's so damn expensive. I can't afford these add-ons.
That's it. Being a child is the base game. Once you turn 18, you got to start buying DLCs.
I only get the free DLCs, but they all come with like back pain and joint pain and shit like that.
No, you know what it is? It's just nerfs.
It's just nerfs.
It's just a bunch of patches and they're all nerfs. That's nothing gets buffed. It's
Yeah.
all just nerfs.
It's just called taxes and microtransactions. That's the DLC's
Yeah.
name. Alrighty, Dan, hit us with the quote at the end. Go.
Alrighty. Buy pizza, be an NPC, live like a sim.
I love it.
Who's pizza? Oh, buy pizza. I thought you
Oh
meant
my
like. I thought you meant like. Goodbye,
Who
pizza.
are you tonight?
Oh my god, that's so funny. Buy pizza. Like, who's pizza?
Yeah.
Fuck.
You just the way he said it. He's like, "Bye, pizza," and I'm like, "Who's pizza?"
Do you think he was eating a slice of pizza when he said that quote? He was just like
I
almost in
definitely,
his
I
mouth.
definitely had pizza for dinner earlier, so yeah.
Have you guys done that before? Where you just about to finish off like a sandwich and you go, "Bye, sandwich."
No.
No, just me.
I've nearly finished a meal and I've been really sad about it because I didn't want it to
I don't.
all go away.
I'm not a child.
Was that your
I'm
whistle
like,
pop?
no.
I just eat my food. I don't speak to it.
Yeah, I'm like, no, my sandwich is nearly all away. I want it back. Give me
Why
my sandwich.
just make another one. Just make a fucking.
Because what if I'm at a restaurant?
Sandwich sadness is real.
There's literally nothing worse than getting to the last bite of your meal, not realizing it's the last bite of your meal because you've been just enjoying it so much,
And still being hungry.
no.
This
No.
last bite isn't gonna fill me up.
Or you're at a restaurant with someone else, and then you're eating yours, and then you like, oh, let me try some of yours, and you try a bit, and theirs is so much better, and you realize I should have asked for more of theirs earlier.
This is why the life hack is to always try the other person's food a few bites after yours.
Facts.
I don't think I've ever gone to a restaurant where I've ordered the food and I've not liked what's been made for me.
That's true.
I've had it a couple times, but I can distinctly remember them because I've been like,
Yeah.
fuck. This is like one of the first times.
If I've ever ordered it and I don't like it, I'm like, uh-oh, I've ordered something that I don't like. I've never started eating at a restaurant and gone, nah, I don't like how they've made this. That's never happened to me once.
Interesting.
I'm just happy that someone's made me food.
That's so
I'm just
fair.
like,
That's so wholesome, though. That's so wholesome.
if I don't like it, it's my fault for ordering something I don't like.
I see where you're coming
Yeah.
from. I've done that before.
Unless they like specifically hard fuck up the flavors, like they put like way too much salt in it or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
Even then, I'm just like, nah, that's the way they do it here, and I just don't like it. That salty.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
Let's wrap
wrap it up for real.
All right, bye pizza.
Yeah.
You're a fucking idiot.
That's it. That's what we'll call our audience. Our audience is just pizza.
I hate that, but it makes sense.
It
No,
doesn't.
it fucking doesn't
sense.
make sense. What the hell are you on about?